Hello. Apologies for the delay. But anyways, let's get started. Darklords. Did you check out the new TCG ban list? Somebody asked. No, I didn't. I didn't know it came out. Okay. I'll check it later. It's fine. Gulgalta. Can spend someone's time. We spend someone's 3 tokens and restriction for fairies. This guy's in the graveyard. Search. Oh. Pretty straightforward. Okay. If special summoned, if this card is special summoned, spend some success, delay, single trigger token. Okay. Okay. Now I might have to say, I did those in a hurry, so I didn't actually get to do even a simple test. Okay. Let's see if there's any mistakes. Not Blue Spirit. You have 2 zones. You can summon the token 0/0 level 6 very dark. Yes. Okay. Can spell summon except fairy monsters. Okay. Lizard. So if Blue Spirit, you don't have 2 zones, or you can spell summon the token, stop. Otherwise, create 2 tokens, spell summon, stop. Okay. This seems fine. That seems okay. And then the search, I mean, that should be pretty simple. This guy's in the graveyard. 2 concerts, delayed, okay. Occasion deck. Darklord. Have to hunt, not Gulgalta. Or Forbidden Quick Play spell. Okay. I mean, everything seems in order, I would say. There could be some random, typo or whatever. But we'll see that in action. So I'm gonna publish the search, I guess. Forbidden. Sure, droplet. Or Excel. Okay, and then if special summon, I guess I'll just use Master Bone, summon tokens, and then you're locked into fairies. I did notice that the other card that looks for Forbidden is using the card IDs. Really? Is that something for before we actually had the act? What the fuck? Yeah, I had no idea why it's doing this. I mean, second deactivated too. So like... Yeah, I'm not sure. How old is this card? This must be like rain server, right? Anyway, there's no credit on the script. It was done that way because that tag was not added to the cards when the card was scripted, I guess. But then why didn't we remove it afterwards? I don't know, but whatever. It's not like wrong or anything, but we'll polish it later. Somebody asked, will you do the RBs after this? I'm not gonna do them on stream, but I will try to do it today. Just I'm going to do off stream. I don't have them prepped yet to actually do it on stream. Like I haven't made the database, the picks and stuff. Plus, I feel like I will be a little tired after I'm done with the Darklords. It's kind of late already, so I want to do it on my own pace off stream. But I'll try to do the RBs today as well. Okay, so we're gonna test this guy. Also, if I'm being honest, the new RBs, I wasn't too impressed. Like it felt like more of the same. It was kind of underwhelming in my opinion. Even if there's strong effects, I mean design-wise. Anyways, search, okay, and then special summon. Okay, let's put some accept pay monsters. Okay. So this one seems fine. And then we have, now I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but well, the Japanese is Djehuty, so I guess it's Djehuty, which does remind me of one of the enters, so that's nice. Although it's spelled different, it's spelled without the D in one of the enters, but anyways, if normal or special summoned, he searches, or special summons, right? Special summon Darklord from your deck in first position. Special summon fairies, the same restriction. Control Dark Fairy Fusion, binds card from your game, down Darklord Fairy from your game. Okay. I'm pretty happy with the new RBs. It could have been much worse and they got Pleasure and Control now. Yeah, I mean, effects wise, it seemed fine. I'm just saying, like, I mean, power level seemed fine, but the effects were kind of. Personally, I found them a bit uninteresting. That was my only concern. But yeah, I mean, they got plays. That's fine. Okay. Let's see. when you make the script so hastily that you leave the comment as this. Summon one tackle monster. Okay. Summon success. Special summon. Okay. Once per turns. Okay, so you have room, the Darklord. Special summon defense, not itself. From your deck. Okay. Restriction, which is the same as the other cards, so that should be fine. You don't need to do get first here. Okay, that's fine. And then if you control Dark Fairy Fusion, you're done for the graveyard. Definition. Target, grave. Self-banish. Condition is you control Dark Fairy Fusion. Dark Fairy Fusion also needs to be face up. Okay, and then you target Darklord or Forbidden Quick Play. So it's the same as the other one. Darklord, Forbidden Quick Play, Blue Hand. Okay. Targeting your graveyard, except itself because it banishes itself as the cost. Technically, you don't need to exclude it here, but it's not really relevant. Not to hand. Okay. Seems alright. So, normal summon, special summon against this guy. Dark Fairy Fusion. Get Darklords. Martial out. Her, because reasons. And this one, which is a tuner. Okay, this needs 3, this needs 2, but I want to go through the script first before I try to use it, so we'll just go with instant fusion on that one, I suppose. Yeah, and then I'll use these two as material, and then I'll get this guy back to my hand or something. Okay. I forgot to change this. It's my bad. It's normal. Okay. No tokens for now. Special summon. Okay. Oh, this one. Right. Okay. This first. It's a fairy, so it's fine. And now I can use this. Spanish. Target this guy. Okay. Seems alright. No Dark Fairy Fusion. Okay. Spec turns. Got them. Strings. A special summon version. Okay. So, fusion. This is for Darklord of the Evening Twilight. When I just remembered, I woke up in the morning and I opened Yu-Gi-Oh! JP on my phone, which is if they revealed stuff and what it was, and then before clicking on the article, you see only the card artwork, the image, and it was just this image, right? So I didn't know what it was yet, but for a moment I was like, oh, is that Evil Eye? Evil Eye support? Oh, pretty cool. And then I click against Darklords, which is still cool, but I kind of got hyped for Evil Eye support, and then he wasn't. So that was a little sad. But anyway, Evil Eye needs support. Is today's lesson. Okay, Lucifer. If I limit materials, 2 level 6 or higher. Dark Fairy monsters. Level 6 or higher. Dark Fairy. Okay. Your opponent can target scout card effects. So we need to change the value. Did you? So you can still target your opponent counts. And then the other two are once per turn. Strings, okay. Okay, if this card is fusion summoned, set one Darklord spell, one Darklord trap from your deck. Okay. Set one Darklord spell. I guess they have it. Wikipedia spells it out differently, but it's fine. Is fusion summoned. Delays by some success. Okay, so you did it with this method, that's fine. Spell trap, Darklord, settable. Now there is one small detail you didn't consider, and that is if you only have one spell trap zone available, right? Then both the ones in the deck are gonna, this is gonna be true for them, but you only have one available, so you shouldn't be able to use it. Now, I don't think they have a field spell to, I think, right? But if they ever get a field spell, that always passes. Normal spells, no more traps. But yeah, if they do get a field spell, that needs to not count as a spell trap zone, so it gets complicated a little quickly. But I mean, we'll use the same idea, just we'll expand on the risk a little bit, I suppose. Now the other way you do it would be, to separate it, check separately for spell and traps, and then also check the zones, but we'll just do it this way, I guess. Okay, so let's see. Needs to be 2 and at least 1 spell. And 1 trap. And then we need to either have 2 zones, spell trap zones. By default, if we reach this point, we have at least 1 because of this check, so that's okay. But we need to have either at least 2 or 1, and then the spell is a field spell in the equation. So I guess I'll do it like that, yeah. Now, instead of calculating the zones every time, traps instead. We should put this near the start. Okay. And then do this here, and this is gonna be get location count, but for spell trap zones. Or rather, it's gonna be the boolean. So let's see. So this will be true if we have at least 2. Otherwise, we need to include a fill spell, as I explained earlier. Okay, and then on res, we just do the same thing. Just use this. Instead. And if I happen to made a mistake, I should be okay. Oops. Okay. And then the copy effect, I mean, that should just be copy pasted from one of the older ones, right? Quick, pay 1,000, and that was put in the graveyard, apply its effect, shuffle its attack. To deck, quick. You can tell it's an old script because the order is all crazy. Pay 1,000. Darklord spell tab able to deck. Check activate effect. In your graveyard. You run the target function, although, okay, this is like probably outdated, but like, because well, okay, none of the Darklord spell traps target, so it's not a problem in this case. But generally speaking, if when you do copy effects like that, like Trap of Darkness or whatever, you do the targeting on activation. But I mean, okay, I'm not gonna bother with it now because it's not relevant for Darklords, but eventually I should get that updated. And then runs the operation, and at the end it sends it to the deck. Okay, let's go. To level 6 or higher fairy. So the easiest way, I guess, is we just put 2 of this guy in the hand. Authorization. Okay. point kind of target. Offerings, or rather Excelforce. On Fusion Summon we set 2. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a big one. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 of each. To test that it has to force 1 and 1. And then the copy. Just gonna copy this one. Okay, after using it. Okay. We're probably not gonna name it Lucifer in the TCG, but whatever. The one thing I didn't like about this guy is that you can only use 1 effect at a time. So if you use the nuke, you can't use the other one. But this guy doesn't have this problem. Okay. Opponent. Okay, let me do this one. This guy. Okay, so if I pick the spell, pick the spell again, and then pick the trap, same thing. Okay. So we pick 2 zones, and then it's gonna shuffle them. That's the ruling. Okay. So let's see. I should be able to target both. Okay. And then if I use this. Oh, can I summon this game once per turn? Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then can I target this? Okay. Seems fine. This guy is searching every time he goes to the gate. It's kinda crazy. Like, he's rank 6 too. Yeah, level 6, so you use him for rank 6 or something, attach him as material, search again. Anyway, target. Okay. Somebody asks, what do you think of Blue Eyes White Dragon being good? What's your opinion on it? I mean, it's always cool when an anime deck is good and is being used, I think. So, yeah, it's cool. I like it. And it's being used in a way that it's actually Blue Eyes. It's not like Dragon Link with Blue Eyes in it or something, because then that's not a Blue Eyes deck. It's like an actual Blue Eyes deck. So that's cool. I like both anime themes and game original themes. Anyway. Okay, Fusion Spell. It's the last one. so what does it do? Something banishes. Fusion summon, Dark Fairy Fusion, by banishing its materials. Unfilled graveyard. If you do gain attack. The attack thing is kinda interesting. The other guy, isn't he 3000 as well? Fairy. Oh, he's 4000. Okay. Damn, so he becomes 5. That's crazy. That's kind of nuts. 5k if you use Morningstar, you destroy everything and just attack. Anyway, I mean, he's 4000. This guy is pretty good as well. You can summon this one, and these two are not relevant for the deck. Anyway, banishing materials. And then if someone is a Darklord, you can also use Darklord Djehuty upon controls. Not to be one. So that's for the little angel girl. Forget her name. It's either her or the other one. Yeah, this one. The other hand. It's for the tribute support. Okay, yeah. Because of lore, we're going to do it this way. Okay. Alright, so I wanna try, let's see. We need to try non-Darklord as well. So back to this. Depends on which the normals, sure. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at the script. Fusion. Okay, let me break this up a bit. So it's a little easier to read, I suppose. Okay. Okay, Kiss filter is what you fusion summon. Dark Fairy. Okay, seems right. Matte filter. One monsters on graveyard to remove. Though the grave thing, you need to do it in the extra filter anyway. So this probably doesn't matter. It's just easier to remove. Like by default, it allows you to use Handle Master Zone. And including the graveyard here doesn't do anything, I think. You need to do it in the extra filter. I think we could do this. I'm gonna just comment it out for now, but I'm pretty sure we don't need that. Okay, extra fill. Where is it? I guess it's this one. The name is it's not the same. Okay, extra TJ is the operation input banishing. Stage 2 is for the attack boost. What's gonna happen afterwards? I'm not sure if check 0 is correct here, we'll see. Engage 1000 attack. Okay, what exactly are you doing here? Extra OP. I should just be banished. And just that, I think, like... Not... yeah, I think... This should just be banished material, if nothing else. Oh, okay, it already is that. Sorry. I guess you changed it and forgot to delete this. Oh, I just noticed there's 2 effects as well. Try to follow Darklord Accession for the handle of the summoning. Yeah, so you mentioned that earlier, but I wasn't sure what the problem was. What you meant the problem was. Okay, so extra fill. Okay, these are almost identical. Okay, so what this does right now, it gets stuff in the graveyard that you can banish and adds them to the material pool, right? And we're gonna use the second part to check that if you're summoning the Darklord, you can also include the opponents, but only in that case, right? Typically we call this a check. So here we're going to include the opponent's master zone as well. We already have the TP here, right? Yeah. So here we are checking that. And you need to control it. Like, yeah. If FC is not a Darklord, we cannot include the opponent's stuff, basically. So if it's a Darklord, we're good. Just return true, basically. If it's not a Darklord, there cannot be anything that the opponent controls. Or rather, okay, wait, hold on. We can't just include the opponents outright, we need to filter them as well. Okay, might be easier to do it here then. Either you control it, or it's a face-up Darklord. Needs to be face-up too. You can also use Darklord Master Open controls, yeah. Typically you can use face down monsters for material, but not when using the opponents. Okay, we need to pass the filter, the player to the filter. Okay. Okay, so now this group has everything in our graveyard that can be banished, and everything plus the opponent's face up Darklords in the monster, right? And then in F check, we will limit the usage. So if it's a Darklord, we can do whatever we want. If it's not a Darklord, there needs to not be anything that the opponent controls. Which is why I said earlier, we can actually do it here now. So we're including it. We're including the monsters by default in the extra group, but then with F check we're limiting it so they're only available if you are summoning a Darklord. If you're not summoning a Darklord, you cannot include them. Is the idea at least. Okay. Let's see. Okay, no errors is a good start. So here I should be able to. Wait. He needs a 6 or higher. This. Hold on. This is misleading. I have to complain about this. The artwork here shows indulged and capricious. But since they're both level 4, they cannot summon this guy who needs level 6. They can summon the other one, sure. He needs 3 materials. So the artwork is not accurate. This is false advertising. Konami, I was promised Yuri, and I'm not getting any, and this is literally unplayable. What's that other meme? I forget how it goes, the disappointed one. Like, I'm disappointed and my day's ruined, whatever. Yeah, that one. Okay. I guess I will go with this guy then. And then we need a third one, which will be this one, which I said, okay. My disappointment is immeasurable, yes, that one. That one, yes. Okay, though to be fair, you summon her, you place the other one on the opponent's zone, you search him, and you can fusion this guy by using Morning Star as well, so that's okay. Okay, back to this one. So this one should be the vanilla thing, yeah. You get banished. Okay. Case attack. Okay. Let's see. Summon. Okay. something's ring out. Stoffel. Index nil C. Maybe this. It's the only place where C is used, so okay, let's check what this does. I think this just checks it's a monster, but let's make sure. I had a feeling it was gonna be incorrect just copying it like that, but profusion spell. Okay, yeah, it just checks it's a monster and whatever the function you pass to it, so. Oh, it's not a. Okay, it does return function, but whatever. We're just gonna do. Just gonna do this. Okay, no errors. It's progress. Now I should be able to. Okay, so if I choose this one again, sure, I can go back. Okay. Banished. 5,000. Okay. Now let's try having the opponent have monsters. Rather. Okay, I need to not use this bird thing though, because. Or wait. Any normal Darklord? Maybe in the manga? Yes, okay, nice. So if the opponent has this one, we shouldn't be able to use it for Alvain, is the idea. Even though it's a Darklord. Okay, nice. I can also do this because this one's a Darklord. Okay. Okay, now I also want to see graveyard and face down on the opponent's side. That should be okay. That's fine. And then Foolish Burial. Is there anything else? Some Dark Fusion. Banishing can't fill in the graveyard. King's attack. Can also use that on Master from controls. Can only activate one. Let me check some other card if this is correct. But I think it looked fine, but fusion summon. Can't see effects. Yeah. Power bond, right. Guess doing it a little differently, but wait, I was just doing it at one. one here. Probably both are fine. Let's look at the proc again. Okay, so we need to see at which point is stage 2 executed. Okay. So the last one is the check. Okay. Okay, so it executes it after a special summon step, but before complete. With 0. Then it does complete. Then it executes again with check 3. And then at the end, after complete procedure, it executes it with check 1. And then at the very end, it executes again with stage 2, with check 2. I suppose. Okay, so since this is an attack gaining effect, it makes sense to do it after a step before complete. I guess. Yeah, makes sense, I guess, yeah. So check 0 is probably fine then. Also, there shouldn't be any limitation to how many you can use from the opponent's side. Oops. Wait, he cannot be special summoned. Like so. Although that's not gonna be very relevant most of the time, but anyways. Okay, so guess we're finished. Okay, we are done. Okay, thanks for watching. Guess I'm gonna end the stream now. Add the cards to the client. It was a bit shorter, but to me it was only 4 cards, and especially the first 2 very simple effects. I think I finished these 2 in like 20 minutes or something. Like that, going through them, I mean. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. I'll try and do the RBs today, like I said, but I can't promise I'll finish them today. Okay, anyways, take care, bye bye.